Hello everyone. Right, thought I'd do a little hair tutorial for you today. Nothing too involved, just something that we can all get into for the 1940s day. Okay, so I'm going to do some victory rolls. I don't use a lot of products. My hair's quite fine, full of roots, as you can see. My hair's quite fine. It really doesn't like to be bulked up with a load of products. It's horrible to get out afterwards, and I also don't do back combing. I know a lot of people do, and that's absolutely fine. It does give you extra height, but I've got another way of doing that. Okay, so just going to do a couple of victory rolls. I'm going to have to look away to the mirror every now and then. It's the first time I've done one of these, so very strange, so bear with me. Okay, so I always start on the side where I'm going to have the biggest roll. So for me, that's my right side. So take the hair just behind the ear, like so. So you've got a section like so. God, look at those roots, they're horrendous. Should have been getting my hair done tomorrow, never mind. So I always pull my hair up to roughly where I want the roll to be. Okay, if I had my hair there, the roll would basically end up there. If I have it here, it's going to end up in the middle there. So holding the hair, 2 fingers like so, into the roll there, and then roll the hair around the fingers, holding on to it with that finger on top. Can you see there? Roll it into the middle, then release 1 finger from the middle of the roll, and then just roll up into the middle. I always pin as close to where I'm holding it, so I don't know if you can see there, I've just pinned right as close to my finger as I can get. Start to release it really slowly. Oh yeah, I can feel there's still a bit of give there. So find another clip and then hold it down with 1 finger and pin right where that finger is, because you know that that's a nice anchor point. Okay, so there's your first roll. Often needs just a little bit of fiddling. Use whatever hairspray you've got. I tend to use Bristow's. It's really good. This is the Ultra Hold. It holds brilliantly. I mean, it's like you could throw a rock against it and it's just going to bounce off. But it's easy to brush out as well. Like I say, very fine hair. If I've got anything too solid in there, it just literally pulls my hair out and it's horrible. So, little spray and brushing up, because I don't know about you, but I always get all these little wispy ones, and no one wants a wispy curl, do they? Give that a little poke inside. Perfect. Now that's 2 pins holding that in. I'm happy with that one. You may find that it just takes a little bit of practice. Keep forgetting where I'm looking. I'm looking towards the screen. I'm looking. Okay, hello. You might find that it takes a little bit of practice to just use a couple of pins, and you'll find that it does take a little while as well. So don't get frustrated. When I first learnt to do it, oh my goodness me, I was there for about an hour just trying to get 1 roll. Just be patient with yourself. Okay, now whichever way you are handed, so I'm right-handed, so when I do the right side, it goes up, no problem at all. When I'm doing my left, again, take the hair from there, like so, you'll get the right amount of hair. If I then try to look in the mirror to do it, I'll just show you. If I'm looking in the mirror, it rolls back the wrong way. I don't want it rolling back that way. I want it to be mirroring that one. So take the hair that you need, put the fingers in, and I look away from the mirror. If I look at the mirror, it goes all wally. And then roll up, like so. Again, taking 1 finger out at a time. This side doesn't always go perfectly first time, so do bear with me. Like I say, I'm just self-taught. This is just through years of practicing and loving it. Clip in where the fingers are holding. Yeah, still feel there's a little bit of give there. So 1 more clip in there, hopefully. There we go. See, there's just a little bit, I've got a little fiddly bit there, so that'll need redoing. What I often find with one side, it just doesn't want to go as quickly as the other. So I do, as anyone who's been to our little hair workshops will tell you, do a little pre-roll. So a little bit of hairspray on there. Now, ideally, you want to wash your hair the day before. I washed mine today, because let's face it, just really needed it. I washed mine today, so it's gone a little bit sort of, you know, hard to handle. You can also use a dry shampoo. I tend to use this one. This is Inset, but there's so many out there. I'm not that keen on the Bristow's one, it smells a bit funny. But the Inset's really nice, and there's loads of other brands out there for you to use. And if your hair, especially if it is fine or you've just washed it, and it needs that little bit of extra grip, a little bit of oomph. Because like I say, I don't like backcombing it. It ruins my hair. It's horrible for me personally. So I would just use either a little bit of hairspray to just give it a bit of oomph, or a little bit of that shampoo. Right, so that's gone nice and solid now. So I can take that out, give it another brush, and again, 2 fingers in, look away, rolling it down. I feel that's gone in better this time. Take the fingers out. And clip in there. Just going through the middle to clip all the way through. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm happy with that one. That's gone in nicely now. A little bit of spray. And again, always combing back up, because you might get those wispy little hairs. So there you go. Da, 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 da. Bit of a weird little walk round the bed in the spare room, but there you go. So easy victory rolls. Couple of key things to remember: if you can, wash the hair the day before, gives it a bit more oomph and hold. If not, use some dry shampoo if you've got some. If you haven't got that, a bit of talc as well, just onto the roots, a little bit of a jus through, because let's face it, back in the 40s they didn't have dry shampoo. I had stories from my nan of her using talc to just give her hair a little bit of body so that she could style it. Clips to match your hair colour if you've got them, otherwise, you know, whatever clips you can get hold of. I tend to use, let's find a decent one. I tend to use this style of clip. Oh, I'm not very good at showing this on screen. You see it? I tend to use those. They hold really well. I mean, that's not going anywhere. That's hardly got any spray in it. You see? Bit of a head wobble for you. Hardly any spray. It's gone nicely. If you usually have a middle parting, what I would suggest for this, when you're just getting used to it especially, is have a side parting for the victory rolls. Trying to get equal victory rolls when you've got a middle parting, unless you've got an awful, well, I know we've all got a lot of time, but unless you've got a lot of time and patience to be practicing constantly, it can take a little while, and you'll end up with them looking a bit skew with, or they'll both end up down here, which just doesn't quite look right. So I would suggest side parting, so that way whichever side you're handed, I'm sure will go in nicely. And the other side, if it goes back a bit, it goes forward a bit, it doesn't matter, because you're balancing it out. Now, I'm a lover of a hair flower, as you'll probably know. I've got quite a few beauties here. All from my, oh, just dropped that one. All from my lovely friend, Kim, from Miss Kennedy's over in Horncastle. Now, this one goes particularly well with my top. This one hasn't got a clip to it. I don't know why that is, Kim, but it hasn't. So that would sit beautifully like so. And grab a couple of those clips. Ah, there we go. So just hold it in on a couple of points like so. Hope I'm not boring you, I'm sorry, it's the first time doing something like this. A bit nerve-wracking actually. Much better face to face with people. So there we go. So if I wanted to have a flower in that side, that's better. If I wanted to have the flower in that side like so, nice pair of earrings, and that gives you a nice style. Now my hair is quite short at the moment, I've had a lot chopped off, but what I am going to try to do on the next video is try and show you how to do the roll up the back. Might not work that well because my hair is quite short at the moment, but for anyone with hair a bit longer than mine, if you can see, mine's just about to sit on my shoulders. So anyone with longer hair, I'll show you how to do it at home. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope I haven't babbled on too long like I normally do. Last couple of tips, don't forget, always 2 fingers into the hair. If you use one, you can't get it out. And you'll just be pulling and pulling and pulling, and that finger's not going anywhere. So 2 fingers, once you've got it into place, take 1 finger out of the loop and then remove the other one, and then you can pin it in. Always pin as close to your fingers as you possibly can. Okay, and then as you start to release, oh, there's a little bit of give there, just get another pin before you let go, because if you let go, it will topple off to the side and you won't be able to get it back into the right place again. So I hope you've enjoyed that little tutorial. Please do share it if you think it's worth sharing. It's just a very, very simple thing for us all to be able to do, to get ourselves a bit glammed up, ready for VE Day celebrations, which I hope you're all ready for. Do keep a lookout on our Facebook page, there'll be lots more coming, recipe ideas, dances, might put a little jive on there, you never know. So keep a lookout for us. Tell your friends if they haven't danced before, get them to have a look onto the page, there will be things for them there, nice basic stuff that they can get into. They can practice at home and enjoy during this really weird time. So there you go, hope you've enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you on the next one.